And welcome to the Writer's Life, place where you get the sights, sounds, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, where you get the truth about the writer's life. I don't need this much light. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button. Tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss on one single exciting video. Go to vinsandrew.com, to get the latest and greatest thrillers. Let's see what's the bestseller so far this month. Just go here. Go da. By the way, coming in on a rare Saturday because I missed yesterday, and this week was such a cluster. It was impossible to do anything. And let's see. Today, the top earner is Chase Baker in the Quest for the Holy Grail. Yesterday, the top earner was The Remains, because The Ashes is on sale now and gonna be on sale for the next 2 weeks. Thank you to a book bub that's coming up next week. Let's see. But for the month, Max Gator. Go figure. Max Gator is the bestseller for the month. Then we got Deranged Fan coming in second, and The Remains coming in third. You got to have in your canon, you got to have a book like The Remains, and you got The Ashes, and you got to have a book like Chase Baker The Shroud Key. It's really, I call it The Shroud Key, but it's Chase Baker and The Shroud Key, you might as well say. And you need like a series like that just perpetually sells. You just do. You can have other series that don't sell as well, but some of them you just write because you love writing them, but everything sells, even if it's just one book a month, something like that. Some sell a lot more, some not so much. But taken all together, everything makes money. Which is why I don't rapid release. I don't even like that term. I just consistently write and publish work. And I don't depend on publishers anymore, traditional publishers. Why? I'll tell you. Oh, by the way, my son gave me a haircut last night. He has these professional clippers, and he only knows how to give one haircut, and that's like this military haircut. Boom. It's like, I go from looking like Forrest Gump, the soldier. No, I go from looking like Forrest Gump, the hippie, when he was running and I think I'll stop now, to like Forrest Gump, the soldier. Anyway, what got me on that? And if my eyes are glassy, I just had to take my eye drops for my allergies. Allergies are really pumping today. Anyway, but what I was getting at is, and I've spoken about this before, of course, is that every book I publish, every book, every short story, every novella or short thriller, it's a little piece of property. It's intellectual property, but it's still a little piece of property that I rent out to whoever might want to license it. In this case, it's almost entirely bookstores, that sell my books. But there's always the possibility of movies, TV. Chase Baker make an excellent video game, that kind of thing. I've had stories published that have been appeared in the anthologies even after it's been published, where I've been paid for that. And one of those short stories actually was a finalist for a Derringer Award. So I was pretty proud of that. It's the one award I haven't won, that I've been nominated for and haven't won. I must not have paid them off. Just joking. Speaking of that, not to go off on a tangent already, but I was looking through some papers and I found this list. You see it? You can't really see it. Well, sort of. It's because it's in this sandwich bag. But it's the notes I had for giving an acceptance speech for when I won this, the 2015 Thriller Award for Best Paperback Original. And I was like, when I found it, I was like, what the hell is this? It's just got like, it's got the name of my daughter's mother on it, my daughter, also, my agent, one of my publishers, another one of my publishers, another one of my publishers, and one of my foreign publishers. And I'm like, what the hell is this from? And then it dawned on me, like, I wrote this stuff out, and I remember in the hotel room, like writing this stuff out, thinking like, don't write too much because you'll jinx yourself and you won't win. Because I was going up against some pretty fierce competition. One of whom was Robert Dugoni. I remember that. I was going up against actually one of my other publishers. Talk about an awkward situation since I was sitting with them. Of course, they had me at the kids' table, so I didn't feel too bad. But it was awkward. Like they were really set for someone else to win, and like I won with Down and Out Books. And then eventually it was for Moonlight Weeps. And then Moonlight Weeps a few months later won the Private Eye Writers of America Seamus Award. So, that really iced it for me. So after that, they were like kind of like, nice doing business with you, Ben, but everybody left anyway. All my editors and marketing people, they all moved on, which tends to happen in the publishing business. People don't stick it out. Because why? It's like slave labor, So anyway, back to what I was talking about. So this is why I started Bear Media, because even though I just spoke about and wrote about Writers Don't Retire, right? But I still need to leave a legacy for my kids and their kids and stuff like that. And what I'm writing for now is to build this property that earns money every month. And that's how I earn my keep right now. And I'm going to do a little freelance, as you guys know. That helps, and plus it keeps me sharp. But by creating your own intellectual property, the more you publish good stuff now, you can't cheat and just put out shite. The more money you're going to make. And so what I'm hoping is, say, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, knock on wood, I have so many publications that are just selling every day, every week, every month, that I can leave to my children, and then they will have this income. One person will be designated to keep the store clean, keep it going. Whether that person is one of my kids or we have to hire somebody to do it, that's up to them at the time. But this will all be, for them, it'll be an empire, kind of my empire, right? That's why I buy Bitcoin. That's why I don't use dollars anymore. I don't keep any money in the bank. I think my bank balance right now is about $5, and I'm not kidding. However, I do use the bank to borrow money, so they don't have to use my Bitcoin, right? Always use the bank's money if you can. It's especially if the interest rate is low. Always use the bank's money. Don't use your own if you don't have to. Not financial advice. Do your own research. This is entertainment only, right, YouTube? So like in the end, I just have like I'm creating Manhattan. I'm building a building in Manhattan and renting it. Um, and it's a great feeling. And and you wonder why publishers keep, they're not doing this as a charity. They're not publishing books as a charity. One thing I have discovered when I created Bear Media was like, wow, you make money whether the book sells or not, because if the book sells, great, you make money. But if it doesn't sell, you declare a loss on your taxes at the end of the year. Yeah, so you make money that way, or save it anyway. And that's exactly what they do. That's how they stay afloat. Um, that's why publishers are just constantly buying property. They're like, well, you want to give me your property? You're stupid enough to do it? Okay. Go ahead and put news of the deal up on Facebook or whatever and have your vanity day. I've done it a million times, right? Not anymore. Now I'm building my empire for the future and the here and now as well. Here and now. All right. That's all I got for you on this lovely Saturday. I hope you're all out enjoying yourselves and not watching this right now. I will check the chat just in case. All right. This isn't fair. I'm going to be honest. My son does a stream. In fact, he was doing one this morning at like 4 a.m. so that he could connect with his main fan base is in Asia. So like he'll have 500 people chiming in and watching it right on the spot. Like, I don't know, he's got like 1 or 2 thousand, he gets like 1 or 2 thousand subscribers a month. Like, I can't keep up with them. But see, that's youth, young people. I'm proud of him. I'm glad he's doing it. All right, that's all I got. I will catch you guys either tomorrow or Monday. Hopefully next week's not as crazy. But like I said, like it could be crazy the rest of the month. I don't know. We will have to see. All right. Until then,